Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Not come on in. Not come. Sorry, y'all. Y'all know I'm weird. Whatever.
Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl BondyBlue. So let's go ahead. Let's go ahead. Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl BondyBlue. Okay, follow me on Instagram and let's get into the video. Right?
Yo. Hi everybody, I'm back. What's going on? Happy Tuesday. How you doing out there? All right. I hope everybody is doing well. I got a cute little show for us today. Okay. I just came back from Tennessee on a little girls trip with my cousins and my sister and my niece. You know, my niece's niece. Girl, listen. The cousin, I call them the sister cousin nieces. Okay. The sister cousin nieces. Because the cousins be like sisters and the little cousins be like nieces. And that's just how it be. Okay. But we had an amazing time. Shout out to my family. If y'all saw some of the videos and stuff I was posting on Instagram and TikTok, we was really out here, girl. We was out here, girl. It was crazy. Y'all, Tennessee is like another country. Even though it don't take that long to get there, like it's absolutely another country. And the reason why I say that is because they are so behind when it comes to things like transportation. Like Uber and Lyft out there is terrible. Their taxi system is terrible. You know, yeah, like it doesn't make any sense. Like it reminds me that Republican ran states don't really do anything for their constituents and nobody's aware. Girl, I'm gonna run an ad because I need to go and get my dog. I'll be right back. But we're gonna get into some things, y'all. And I listen, it's high energy, bitch. It's high energy in this motherfucker today. Okay, let's get into
The
it.
2025 Reset by Design Bali Wellness Retreat was more than just a luxury experience. It felt deeply personal. It felt bespoke, like it was crafted especially for my unique needs and my soul. I'll admit, I was nervous at first, meeting 16 incredible women I did not know. But by the end, I felt wrapped in this powerful sisterhood, a community where I truly belonged. Melanated women from all across the world coming together not just to relax, even though we really did do that, but to really discover the power of self-care and to prioritize ourselves in a way we often do not do. This retreat transformed me. It healed me, and it was made all more beautiful by the sisterhood, by these women who lifted me up, shared their wisdom, held space without judgments, and always offered a listening ear. I am so excited about 2026, and I am counting down the days until we can reunite in Mauritius.
All right. Y'all can hear me? Okay. I gotta fix it. I see what y'all saying. Okay. So the show is as goes, girl. We're about to get into, I'm gonna start off with the story that's been pissing me off the most. And then we could, you know what I'm saying? We can get into the thing. Okay, hold up. It's been so much, y'all. I feel like I don't know what the fuck going on. I low-key feel a tad bit overwhelmed. That's why I want to start with the shit that I know about, and then we could like progress to the shit that I don't know about. Okay. But I really want to start with the DoorDash girl. I'm gonna play this video.
That's fucked up. 3 days ago, October 12th, 2025, I was a victim of SA by a DoorDash customer while I was doing my job as a DoorDash driver. Excuse me if you've already seen this. This is my third time posting this because TikTok keeps silencing me and taking my videos down and giving me strikes. So if I get one more strike, you guys, I'm just letting you know right now my account is going to be banned. So I'm going to try to word this as chill as possible to avoid getting this video striked. So on October 12th, 2025, the DoorDash customer requested that their order be left at their front door. When I arrived at their front door was wide open. Their lights were on, and they were sleeping on the couch within eyesight of the front door with their pants and underwear pulled down to their ankles, and they were indecently exposed to me. I got this on video, and I'm not even going to be posting the video clip anymore because I'm pretty sure that's what's getting me the strikes. But yeah, I reported it to DoorDash, and DoorDash did ban the customer. And then 2 days later, DoorDash banned me, which doesn't seem unrelated. I appealed, and they were supposed to respond to my appeal within 7 to 10 business days. They didn't even provide me a reason for my deactivation. They're supposed to send an email. They didn't. So I contacted support, and they told me to continue with my appeal without knowing a reason why. There's an option to select, don't know why I was deactivated, and then you still have to explain yourself. So I did. And within 12 hours afterward, they had already denied my appeal. So I'm really never getting my DoorDash account back. DoorDash deactivated me. DoorDash punished me for exposing my assaulter, and TikTok is currently punishing me for exposing my story time. And this is the only justice I'm getting because I also reported this to the police, and the police are doing nothing. So what? So what? You're going to take down my videos and give me strikes and just expect me to be like, oh, I just better shut up. I just better sit here and be quiet. I just better not say anything else. I've lost my job, my only way to pay my bills and make a living. I've also gotten assaulted, and the police are doing nothing to help me. So let me just shut up. You know, the videos got taken down. Nobody has to know what happened to me. No. I'm going to keep telling my story. Like, this is the only justice I'm getting, is exposing this man and having posted that video and it has gone viral. Like, now he can live with shame and embarrassment if people have seen it and knows who he is or where he, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm the one being punished. He's not getting in trouble with the police. He didn't lose his job if he has one. Like, what's going on with him? Why am I getting fired? Why are my videos getting taken down? And why am I getting strikes? Like, I'm about to lose my account. I was assaulted. I'm the victim. I lost my job. I'm the victim, right? Is this making sense to any fucking body?
Again, this is the video. Food down, up, he's exposed. She can see it. She zoomed in, she zoomed out. She walked away. Another thing, because this is why I put this comment on the screen, because I've been seeing this consistently. That's why this case aggravates the fuck out of me, because there's so much misinformation that people continuously comment the same shit over and over and over again that they have no proof of and no evidence of. We only have this video. We only have this video. And if the first video actually happened, then somebody would have screen recorded it, because the way TikTok works, videos actually go over and over and over and over. And if the comments were eating her up like that, somebody would have screen recorded it. So that whole thing about another video, that is a lie. At this point, based on what we know, that's a fucking lie. Not lie in the video. She did not push the door open. Another thing, and I'm going to consistently keep saying this. If somebody comes to your door to drop the food off and your screen door is completely open wide, the screen door is completely open wide, the inner door cracked, and she knocks on the door to let you know the food is there, because that's what people do when they drop a DoorDash order off. They knock on the door, put the food down. They have to take a picture of the food. That's why the phone was out. That's why she was already set up to start recording. There is some narrative out there now where they're calling this girl a predator and trying to say that her intent was to record a naked man in the privacy of his home. And the thing is, the door wasn't already open, she would not have known that somebody was naked inside the house in order to record them. This narrative that this lady just said is cap. Y'all have never seen that other video that y'all keep saying y'all saw, because every single time I ask somebody to go get it, at me in it since you saw it, they never respond. And then I saw other people that saying the same thing. Y'all keep talking about another video, but every time I say at me in it or send it, you say nothing back. Yeah, I think myself. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. Because let me, hold up. Pissing me off. Hello? Hear me now? Is it better now? Is it better now? Sometimes, like, as soon as I take this computer away and I come back, it's always an issue. Shit. Okay? Let's get back into this. There are stories all over the internet about this. There's even one that continuously says that she opened his door, even though there is no evidence of her opening the door. And then the stuff that y'all use in order to argue against what you're saying and proof that we do have. Why sticking like this? Oh my God, y'all. Oh my God. Hold up. I gotta be right back. Because it's sticking, which tells me shit. I need to read. Hold up, everybody. Just give me a second. Talk amongst yourselves. Okay, I think it should be good now. Y'all, it don't be me, it be Chrome. I already restarted. Now I gotta get out and do it again. Um Oh, okay. Okay. That's what I thought. Cause I was about to say the way I scoured the fucking internet. Okay, let's wait and see. Let's wait and see. Okay. This is the video. This video, right? According to police, customer actually had a ring camera and the actual footage told a different story, right? That's what a lot of people I saw this, right? Neighborhood Talk posted this. I want Neighborhood Talk to post their shit and again. Is the sound messing up? Y'all, it's StreamYard. I'm definitely gonna be over from StreamYard. Because my mouse starts to stick, oh, that is Chrome. So hold up. It and then it did it again. I don't know. Hello? You can hear me good now? Can y'all hear me right now? Or is it still choppy? It sounds like you're whistling. Okay. We're gonna do this. Because I don't have time for this shit. Yeah, my mouse is acting stupid and all this shit, man. Wow. All right. I think the neighbors think I'm selling dope. Okay. I think the neighbors think I'm selling dope. All right. How about now? How about now? Is it good now? I think the neighbors think I'm selling dope. Yeah, something going on with the connection between my audio, my roadcaster
and Chrome. I think the neighbors think I'm selling dope. So we're just going to have to deal with me not having my mic the way I normally do, which is annoying me because I like the way my mic sounds when it works good. Okay. The neighbors think I'm selling dope. Selling dope. All right. I gotta reconnect everything. Just give me a second. Cause I need for y'all. Matter of fact, I'm gonna just go straight to it. Yahoo News. DoorDash girl. Cause that's where that story is coming from. Okay. So let me show y'all the difference. So share. Wow. No, where is it? There we go. Okay. So this is from Newsweek from November 16th. A fired DoorDash delivery driver in New York has been arrested after she shared footage online of a customer exposed from the waist down and alleged it was sexual assault. Olivia Henderson posted several videos on TikTok in which she described the incident on October 12th, including one that appeared to show a customer lying on a couch. Publicly available arrest records seen by Newsweek said Henderson faces 2 felony charges of disseminating surveillance imagery and unlawful surveillance. Newsweek contacted the Oswego Police Department and the attorney representing Henderson via email on Sunday outside of a regular basis hours for comment. Filming a person without their knowledge is a complex legal issue. If somebody is filmed in a place like their home where they have a reasonable expectation of privacy without their consent, it can be a criminal offense. Some 81% of women and 41% of men in the United States experience some form of harassment or assault. According to the National Sexual Violence Resource Center, gig economy workers who are likely to interact with customers in private setting face particular risk. Okay. Henderson was arrested on November 10th. She is facing 2 Class E felony charges. Henderson posted multiple videos about the incident, which amassed millions of views. She said she had filmed and shared the footage on social media, though this post was removed. After Henderson shared the footage online, she was terminated from DoorDash. The company said in a statement at the time, posting a video of a customer in their home and disclosing their personal details publicly is a clear violation of our policies. This is the sole reason that this Dasher's account was deactivated along with the customers while we investigated. Henderson said in TikTok video that she had herself contacted the police about the incident after being encouraged to by people on social media. In the most recent video shared by Henderson on TikTok, which was posted on October 26th, she said her name is Olivia, but she prefers to go by Liv or Livy. She also confirmed the date of the incident that it occurred as being October 12th, which is the date listed on the arrest record. Though Henderson posted multiple videos on TikTok in the days after the incident, which are still available on view of on her profile, she has now not posted since October 26th and has not spoken publicly about her arrest. Olivia Henderson, speaking in a video posted to TikTok, my customer requested that the order be left at the door. When I arrived at the house, their front door was wide open and they were within eyesight of the front door, laying on a couch, indecently exposed to me. Henderson will appear in court on December 4th. So that's Newsweek. Let me take y'all to Yahoo News, where I believe they got this story from. Neighborhood Talk. Those of y'all that's mentioned in Neighborhood Talk. Where is it at? Here we go. Because before all of those other publications came out, when I searched for this on the weekend, this is the only story that said what all of these people are saying. But let's read it. A DoorDash driver who claimed she was sexually assaulted by a customer is now under arrest for taking and posting a video of the naked customer to millions of social media users. Let me make y'all understand something. Sexual assault is about consent, not about physical touch. Meaning that you can sexually assault somebody. Legally, you can sexually assault somebody without touching them because it's about consent. The assault is you doing something, exposing them to your genitals without their consent. Okay, hold on. I want everybody to understand that part. So when everybody keeps saying that it's not assault, I thought the same thing because I thought it was more so sexual harassment. But when I actually looked it up, because I do that, it said no. The assault is the consent part. It's not necessarily physical. Okay, so let's just start there. 23-year-old Olivia first reported what she claimed was sexual assault to her followers on social media platform TikTok, which included a video of a man on his couch, apparently captured from outside the home's glass door. The next day, on October 12, Henderson reported the same allegations to the Oswego Police Department. Following a month-long investigation, officers found evidence to support her claim, haven't found evidence to support her claims, instead determining she broke the law by recording and posting a video of the naked customer. Court documents obtained by Channel 9 state the victim was within his home on the couch without any pants or underwear on. Police say the man was drunkenly unconscious while Henderson recorded him through the doorway. Henderson's first court appearance is so Yahoo News has changed their article. The community is not okay. The community is not okay. They changed their article. I read it myself. They changed this article. Y'all, because the first article that I saw, I'm about to pull it up for y'all, because I feel like the first article I saw is exactly what Neighborhood Talk said in their caption. Let me get it. Hold up. Remember the DoorDash driver who went viral? According to police, the customer actually had a Ring camera, and the footage told a totally different story. Do y'all hear the Ring camera part? Now, I just read you two news stories that said nothing about a Ring camera. But this story on Neighborhood Talk, which I believe is from the original Yahoo News article, that mentioned a fucking Ring camera. And I noticed the problem because they said they talked to the police, but they never named the police officer. When I just read y'all, the first story I read y'all from Newsweek, there was an actual contact that they named. Because I actually am a fucking journalist, I pay attention to these things. So let me continue reading this to y'all. Ring camera, and the footage told a totally different story. Instead of the man inviting her inside or exposing himself on purpose, nobody said he invited her inside. The video shows the driver opening his closed front door, walking into his home and recording him while he was asleep on the couch. Mind you, we never saw her inside his house. She then posted the blurred clip online claiming she'd been assaulted. I don't know what blurred clip they're talking about. This is from the video, but she posted that video that we saw. We looked at that video when she went from the food. She's outside the door from the food up. Now, if she opened his door, she would have had to open at least 2 doors because 2 doors are wide open as far as I'm concerned. Look. So y'all are saying that she opened the door, went in, recorded him, and then went back out. Hold up. I'm sorry. I'm not sharing this right. This video here. When we watch this original clip right here, you see the food on up. So that would have to mean that she would have had to know that there was something to record on the other side of the closed door, y'all. If this man was passed out naked, she would not have known that he was actually naked unless she saw him first. Y'all, they are basically saying that this man was inside his home and she opened the door, saw him naked, and then decided to record him. Why would she open a man? Y'all, this is a woman. This is a small, it looked like a small woman DoorDash driver. DoorDash drivers are in fear of people in their homes doing something to them. So when I look at this Neighborhood Talk story, this Neighborhood Talk story is not from a reputable source, the one that they posted right here. Because I just showed y'all how when I went to Yahoo News, yes, thank you, in the last 23 hours, because the first story they posted had the exact same copy that's in Neighborhood Talk's caption. And now when I go to Yahoo News, that story is not here. It's a totally different story now. That's why I know I'm not wrong about this, because it's way too much shit that keep coming up as misinformation. And people in the comments and under posts are screaming misinformation to me, talking about how I hate men, when the actual evidence that we have is the video of this girl going from the food to the door, and you can see from her viewpoint. I want the video to play again. We can see from her viewpoint that you can see that man laying on the sofa. No, you can't see it once she walks down to the sidewalk. But he would know that she's not going to leave the food on the fucking sidewalk. Did y'all want her to leave the food on the sidewalk? Because that's the only way that she wouldn't have saw him laying on the sofa. Because as soon as she walked up to the door to put the food down, she could see him. That's what her showing you from the food up and zoom in back out. Because a phone is not going to pick up what she can see. She can see him. It's the same thing as whenever I look y'all, that outside the door. If she was inside, we wouldn't be able to see the door frame. She goes, zoom in, zoom back out. If you take a picture or video of anything, you will notice that your eyesight can see it better than the phone. So if I'm standing in the doorway, I can see the shit. The phone, I'm going to have to zoom in for you to see it. That's how life works. I don't know what else to tell people. This is the video we saw. There was no other video. Yeah, and then this is what y'all keep saying. Y'all keep saying, oh, you couldn't see it from right here. You couldn't see it from right here. Y'all, this is dark cell phone footage, and she has now walked from where she originally was. The way y'all are trying to explain this shit is ridiculous. And then once we start talking about the legalities of it, she is the one that did something that can be proven to be illegal by posting it online. I think in her anger, I think in her being shocked and pissed off and assaulted by this situation, she moved in a way that was not smart. She moved in a way that was not good for her. Her posting it online because she was pissed off that the police didn't do anything about it was her way of trying to get retribution. But what it was her disseminating what could be considered porn or some shit. So that's why, without that person's consent. So that's why she's the one with the 2 felony charges. From the beginning, if she had entered his home, and I just read to y'all on 2 different articles that it never said anything about a Ring camera, and it never said anything about her entering his home, which is why she's charged with 2 felony charges that are only about surveillance, recording him without his consent, and putting it online. That is the only thing she's charged with. If she went into his home, she would have been charged with unlawful entry. She would have been charged with trespassing. He ordered the food. He's pretending to be asleep. And the thing that's really pissing me off is y'all are sitting up here saying that we can't prove that he did what we think he did, but we could prove he was asleep. So y'all mean to tell me if I just do this, and somebody gonna come on a live and clip that part and be like, Bondi was passed out high in her video. Not everybody think I was passed out high because I did this. Do you understand how just because he's pretending to be asleep doesn't mean he was actually fucking asleep? I also don't understand why so many Black people, Black women specifically, are arguing on behalf of a white man. I'm going to say it again, a white man, because white men at large, no disrespect to white men who don't do this, but at large, white men love doing creep ass shit like this. There are entire TV shows that ran for decades on MTV of creep ass white men that like to do weird ass shit to people without their consent. I really want y'all to think about that. Like, really back away from the story for a second and think about that. You are defending a white man. named Austin. Is this really a good time to defend white men? When in the history of niggerdom have you ever felt like you needed to defend a white man? I really need for y'all to talk to me right now as black people, because I'm talking to us. Fuck everybody else. I'm talking to us. When in the history of niggerdom have y'all ever wanted to defend a fucking white man? I really need y'all to think about that within your spirit right now. No. It's not regardless of race, because what I'm talking about is people actually have statistics on how often white men perform harassment and assault on people unknowingly to people randomly. How many times are white men known for being outside of schools or in parks exposing their penises to people? There are statistics on how often this demographic does this shit. And because there is reasonable doubt in the situation, we're supposed to act like there's no difference between something being morally wrong and something being legally wrong. There's a difference. And do you know what creeps do? Creeps love Googling and investigating ways to do creepy shit and legally not be held accountable for it. There's literally a line of Diddy saying, I'm going to show y'all how to make this money and not go to jail. I'm trying to get my coffee to come out, girl. Hold on. No, I know it. You ain't even got to tell me, Somi. I know it's probably some type of trend, because I know the type of shit that white boys do. I know white boys. I used to be friends with white boys. I went to fucking LSU. I went to college. When you are around enough goofy white boys, you know what they find funny. You know the type of shit that they be into. So you know that if a girl is a DoorDash driver, 9 times out of 10, I'm just trying to do my fucking job. I absolutely think she walked up to the door that was wide open with him being exposed. I think she saw it and she got mad because she felt like, oh, he did this shit on purpose. And she got mad. And she was, I'm about to get evidence of this shit, because that's fucked up. So she pulled out her phone, she recorded it, and she knew that somebody might think that she was inside the house, which is why she went from the food up. So you could see, I'm not even at the door sill. I'm still a few feet away from the actual door sill. I'm dropping the food off and I can see this man's dick from where I'm standing. So that means if I move this way a little bit, then I may not be able to see it. But if I'm walking up the stairs and I'm not all the way to the door yet, then I have a certain perspective where I can see him. And I absolutely think he knew that. In my mind, it doesn't make sense that somebody is so fucked up and so drunk that they do a Uber order, leave the door wide open, and then forget that their dick is out. I've had people running all type of narratives that are not in the video in order to make this make sense. I saw somebody say, I think that somebody probably was giving him head and then just left the door open since he was passed out drunk. Another person said, well, what if somebody did something? What if somebody assaulted? So now y'all are trying to make it seem as if somebody assaulted him, so that y'all won't deal with the fact that people actually do shit like this and flash DoorDash drivers. That's why so many women have their male friends and their boyfriends drop food off whenever they make stops, because people do weird ass shit like this, and it makes a young woman doing this job feel unsafe. I don't know, like I'm not even connected to no mic right now. I'm using the mic from the Mac. So if the sound is fucked up, it's probably because of StreamYard. Okay? And if that's the case, I might end this live and come back. Okay. Y'all say y'all hear it fine? I mean, because I can see my mouse is sticking. So I don't know if that's affecting the sound now that I've disconnected things. I might just need to do a restart of my computer. Okay, thank you. But this story makes my nerves bad because what I feel is happening here is that one specific situation happened, and because y'all don't want to see that, you know, this is just a situation that happens to people, y'all want to find a way to blame the victim. Like, I think that's the culture that we live in, to automatically try to blame the victim no matter what. It's almost like a natural mechanism. But to see how much misinformation is being put out is really pissing me off. Because then y'all are harassing this girl and feeling like she deserves to be punished. She's the predator now. And that's a problem for me, because there's a difference between something being legal and something being moral. Legal is a baseline. Legal is the fucking bottom. But to have morals and integrity is to actually look at a situation with everything, as much information possible about a situation, statistics on a situation, how things a lot of the times actually happen. And yes, I will be absolutely open to the possibility that there is some video out there that we don't know about, and then we can have another conversation. Okay, if somebody are to actually post a video of this girl opening this man's door, then I will absolutely come up here and apologize. But at the end of the day, you don't have that video, and you just keep saying it without any proof of it. There was even somebody that went and tried to look the guy up because they thought they found who he was, and found an arrest record that had not indecent exposure, but had an arrest record for doing some weird creep shit. But then they found out that that may not have been the same person. So we can't even say we know that for a fact. That's why I didn't bring that up as a counter argument in a situation. I'm just going to deal with just straight up what we know and what we are seeing. And all we are seeing is this one video. And for those of y'all that feel like she did too much, as a whole, our community thinks that people should ignore this type of shit. But I feel like when men do stuff like this, there's an escalation. A lot of people don't pay attention to predatory behavior and how they start out doing things that are seen as harmless and eventually escalate to doing things that are more harmful. And exposing your penis to people without their consent and all of these new inventive fucking ways is also a way that can lead up to a person actually abusing somebody, actually raping somebody. I would rather y'all be honest and say that it's a white woman crying and I don't care about white women's tears. I'll accept that shit. I'll accept it. But I will not accept misinformation. I will not accept ring door camera because we have not seen that. I will not accept that, oh, he was asleep, because at the end of the day, like I said, anybody can close their fucking eyes and pretend to be asleep for 5 seconds, for 2 minutes, for 3 minutes, however long it was, for her to walk up to the door and then walk back down. Then they ask, why didn't she call the police from his house? I don't know, maybe because she wanted to get the fuck away from there. Y'all act like people think clearly when they've been shocked. When something has happened and it throws them off, y'all think that everybody's going to act perfect and know exactly how to move after that. Listen. Everybody in my comments, because I saw some people that I know that are in here defending. Look at this person's comment. Women suck. So first of all, this is somebody that's telling you how they feel about women. So you should automatically know that you can't trust anything this person is saying. And once again, you cannot prove that somebody is asleep. They want to drink our tears. So when y'all keep saying that I hate men, that's what y'all think. So because I understand that men think like this, and so I am always going to be on my P's and Q's. And I'm a person that feels like I would rather be safe than fucking sorry, because there are men that want to drink my tears on the internet. Look at this. As I'm saying this, someone is in the comments letting me know how much they hate women. And y'all are saying I hate men because I say you should always be weary of these motherfuckers. I'm the one with the problem. I'm the one with the problem. Because I know a lot of y'all follow me. It's a lot of people. Oh, girl, I follow you. Right, Miss Ma'am? Right? Oh, I follow you. I know you hate men. You know who feel like I don't hate men? The only one nigga that got access to me. You know who think I hate men? The niggas that wish they did have access to me and don't. So once we get there, once we understand that a nigga gonna be mad, so when a nigga gonna be mad, they gonna say anything, whether it's true or not, you start to realize you can't listen to shit that people say based on how they think. That's why I'm always talking to y'all and saying what I'm saying about it. I don't know this lady. But what I am seeing happen to this lady with misinformation being spread, now she's being arrested. Now she's being arrested in this situation. We live in a generation where every time something happens, somebody whipping out their fucking phone. And y'all going, why was she recorded? The fuck you mean? We live on social media. Everybody got their phone in their hand like it's an attachment to their fucking body. And you asking why she recorded it in 2025? Because y'all don't believe shit unless somebody got evidence of it on video. That's one thing. Because when everybody said that Diddy was beating people's ass, y'all didn't believe it. So we had to have a video come out. And now I have to hear the same stupid fucking sayings over and over again about willing participant. I gotta keep hearing that bullshit over and over and over again, as if you don't understand that the brain chemistry of a person that gets turned on by hurting another person is totally different than people that feel like they want to cry or jump out of their skin when they see somebody being hurt. We are not the fucking same. We're not the same. Two felonies. Charging that girl with 2 felonies for recording with somebody intentionally set up to do to her. But because somebody probably Googled the laws and found out a way to what they call it, y'all? They call it where you find like a way to get through a law, a loophole. Yes, you find a loophole in the law so you could get away with assaulting people, which means exposing them to your genitals without their consent. Now there's a loophole for how you could get away with doing that to someone who is just trying to do a menial task of fucking DoorDash. I am more inclined to think that that young woman would have felt fear about walking in that man's house before I am willing to believe that she really was like, I'm about to walk into this man's house. Who, like, as a woman, who feels safe walking into a stranger's house? He absolutely planned it. And I also want y'all to understand that when I order on DoorDash, I can see who is ordering my food. So if I'm a man and I want to do some creepy shit like expose myself to a woman, because I like exposing myself to women without their consent, because I'm a weird ass nigga. And that's what weird ass niggas like to do. I like to make people feel uncomfortable. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to order some food. And then I'm going to say, leave it at the door, which is going to make it seem as if I didn't want any contact with you. But I'm going to leave both of my doors wide open. I'm going to lay on the sofa and I'm going to make sure that from that spot, you can see my Johnson. Matter of fact, I'm going to lay down, put a pillow where my shit at. I'm going to get up, put the pillow right where I was laying at. Then I'm going to go walk out to the door, and I'm going to see if you can see that. Good, you can see it. I'm going to leave all the lights on. I see you about to pull up. I'm looking at my phone because I'm getting fucking notifications to my phone. So I'm going to see that you about to come. I'm going to put the phone to the side. I'm going to lay down. I'm going to put my arm over my face. I'm going to hear you walking up the stairs. I'm going to know you saw. And I'm going to get off on it, knowing that I exposed myself to you. It is. It's hard to prove. It is hard to prove. That's why he did it like that. That's why he went through all of those steps, because he wanted there to be plausible deniability. He sleep. Like we can prove that shit. The way people fuck up DoorDash orders, I ain't never ordered no fucking food and just forgot. And then left my door open. I hope she gets a good attorney that can help her fight the case. Because this is just merely the difference between legality and morality. Because he can think about it beforehand, because he can be intentional and have intent and seek to expose himself and find out a way to do it that will cause the most plausible deniability to get away with it. And then when the person defends themselves, records it, exposes you for being a creep to everybody, reports you, gets you banned from DoorDash because he was banned. Once that happens, you can now re-victimize the woman by pressing charges against her for disseminating the video, even though we couldn't see your face. And she doxed him. She put his name and his address and all of that out there, I think. I don't know how that, because I know people were able to search it. But I know that's illegal, right? I know that's illegal. And I'm not saying that was smart for her to do. I always say you got to sit and think about things before you do it, so that you don't catch your own self up when you're trying to get revenge on somebody for doing some fucked up shit to you. Because that's usually how it happens. So now he can re-victimize her by seeking to punish her for recording it and posting it, because technically that is illegal. And I don't disagree, y'all. Doxing is illegal. You absolutely right. And that's why I said there's a difference between something being morally wrong and something being illegal. Because I feel like if a nigga is a creep, I don't give a fuck about protecting his anonymity, because he's a creep. And so people need to know that he's a creep, because how he gets away with being a creep is that nobody says anything, so nobody knows. That's how they continue to get away with it. And I understand that. I am in total understanding that she committed crimes by doing what she did. And that's why this is happening. And that's why my answer to that is I hope somebody that is a really good lawyer can help her, fix this situation. But when people do fucked up shit to you and you feel like you don't have recourse, you don't always do the legal thing to make yourself feel like justice has been served in some way. And everybody fucking knows that, because whenever somebody do some fucked up shit, like somebody assaulting a kid, y'all remember the daycare where that lady found out that her husband was assaulting them children? And I believe she shot that nigga and everybody was like, free her. She shot him. That was illegal. Yeah, she did. But don't we feel like it was justified? I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. If you in disagreements with me on this, we're just not going to be in agreement on this. And that's fine. That's fine. Because I know we live in a system that is brainwashed to make y'all question victims and give creeps the benefit of the doubt. Our entire system is brainwashed for y'all to do that. So when y'all do that, I just shake my head and say it is what it is. Your blind spot is not going to hurt me. It's going to hurt you. Somebody said to me that it's dangerous for me to think the worst of these niggas, even though there's a whole bunch of evidence to back this up. Not just historical, okay? Not just in books, not just in current statistics, not just in my lived experience, bitch. But apparently it's dangerous. No, you know who is dangerous to? It's dangerous to predators. You goddamn right. I am dangerous to predators. Because I tell people to never give motherfuckers the benefit of the doubt, especially when you can add them to a demographic that fits statistics on something you think they did. They should have to prove to you that they are safe. Yes. Yes, they should absolutely have to prove to you that they're safe. I'm sorry. But I'm not a judge and a jury. I'm somebody on social media who does commentary and has an opinion and philosophizes about the life that we are all living, okay? Because we might have different perspectives, but we're having a shared experience here. And to me, the mentality that automatically assumes that this girl did something wrong and now she's a predator and now she's the problem under these very specific circumstances. The fact that y'all think that, I think that is more dangerous than anything. I think it is very dangerous, very, very dangerous to give predatory people that have their dick out the benefit of the doubt. Because the truth of the matter is somebody to pass out in public, and I know y'all saying he's in his house, but y'all, his doors were open. Again, who the fuck has their dick out when their doors are wide open? Talk to me about when that would happen. Talk to me about how that would happen, y'all. Because to me, this is the same. If a person was like, say somebody did suck his dick, he passed out, and now he's left exposed, and that person leaves his doors open. That would be the same thing as somebody having sex in the park, right? Having sex because you order DoorDash, so now the girl is coming to your house. Somebody's coming to your house, and you know somebody's coming to your house. That's the same thing as you being out somewhere where somebody can see you in public, to me. Like the understanding of that is that you could possibly be seen while being exposed. You would still get arrested for that because you were what? You were exposed and you were seen, period. It didn't matter that you were passed out. It didn't matter that you were drunk. It didn't matter that it was an accident. You were in plain view of somebody. So when the two doors are open and the lights are on and you order the food, you understand that you are going to be seen by someone. And in the way, yes, people are creating entire scenarios in order to make this shit okay. When the cut and dry situation, from what we could prove, is that his fucking phone ordered food to a DoorDash driver, and in between that time and the time she got there, between 15 to 30 minutes, he had exposed himself and left his doors ajar for her to see. And we can go back and forth about whether that's legal or moral. It is morally wrong. In my opinion, he did it on purpose. And she did not respond in a way that protected her. She responded in a way that was obviously traumatized response, reactive abuse type shit. I'm angry, I feel violated, and I want vengeance on the person that did something to me. And that's that on that. And that's that on that. So let's move on, okay? Because, yes, y'all are going to piss me off when y'all skew things and it causes people to, it causes people to have fucked up situations happen to them like that. Like you just doing your job, somebody exposed themselves to you, and now you going to fucking jail because you said, look, everybody, it's a creep ass nigga that exposed himself to me. Get the fuck out of here. Anyway, so speaking of recording people, and this is why y'all don't need to have kids, because to me, every single one of these kids that played a part in this, their parents is abusive or neglectful, and that's why I say a lot of you motherfuckers don't need no kids. Let's watch.
Don't touch my brother foot. Look at them bitches, bad crackhead. Other bitch more. That's his ass. That's his ass, kids in them, not the big kids not touching them. I'm saying, what? Also, smash that bitch on my brother. Damn! Crack, damn! Hey, so let my homie go. Let my motherfucking homie go. Be his ass, yo.
I'm gonna leave it right there. So when I tell y'all that baddies is degenerate and fucked up and y'all shouldn't be watching that shit and they really should like get rid of that whole situation and I hate that shit. When I tell y'all that, and I say that affects kids, and y'all wonder why y'all kids act like this, what you think they think they doing right here? They're mimicking what they see every Sunday on social media after Zeus posts several fucking clips of this exact type of thing happening between girls, between, you know, women and men. I had one question though. I'm not even gonna lie. Does this lady not have a car?
Yeah. They working it. They working it. Damn. Damn. Oh my God.
And I just want to be clear again, us not being the same, because everybody try to act like, you know, oh, you know, I've never in my life wanted to jump somebody. And I mean, never in my fucking life have I wanted to jump somebody. I never like bullies. I never like crowding up on people, ganging up on people. I've never been a fan of that. I don't give a fuck what side of something I'm actually on. If I see a person being almost like just standing there, like freezing, and people are just attacking them, I'm not going to feel good about that. Unless they did some very specific fucked up things. Things our president and them are being accused of doing. But I just want to be very clear that a lot of y'all are raising little monsters. And that's because y'all think baddies is very entertaining and funny, and we're going to watch it with our kids right there. And then they're going to play the clips on social media, and the kids are going to think this is fun and that this is cute and shit. Y'all are also abusing these kids and neglecting them, so your kids are emotionally unstable and angry. That's the part nobody likes to deal with. Y'all think that y'all should be hitting kids and whipping y'all kids' ass and all of that. Y'all are very violent towards y'all kids. This is what y'all teach them by the way y'all treat them. You think it's discipline. It is violence. There are other ways to handle children. Maybe you should, I don't know, go read some fucking parenting books. I don't know. Do some research on parenting before you become one. I don't know. Maybe. That's too much. I don't know. But I was like, why this lady not going and get in a car or something? Like, where like, I know they outside the school, but I didn't like the way at some point she just stopped walking. And I would have just been like, keep walking. Keep walking. Because when she backed up against that fence, and another thing is that she had like the kid standing in front of her, and I see she covering the kid's head. And see, once that one kid hit her, I would have put the kid behind you. Put the kid behind you and just start kicking them little motherfuckers. I just start wailing on them. Because you gonna hit them and they're gonna fall. Because they little.
Damn!
Y'all, this is ridiculous. See, that's what I'm saying. Her having a child in front of her, that was pissing me off. Like, put the child behind you, bitch. Put the child behind you. But like, you ain't got no car. Why you want to continue to walk? This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. And I feel like every single parent needs to be arrested. I think whenever your children do shit like this, you need to be arrested because it's something that you are doing in the household that's having your child come out here in this world acting like this. I don't give a fuck what nobody talking about. You doing something wrong. You doing something wrong. I don't know what it is, but bitch, you doing something wrong. And this is why people feel like you need to walk around with a blick. Because the first thing that came out of my head was, damn, I wish she had a blick. Like, this was terrible to me. It's been so much shit I've been seeing online that's been pissing me the fuck off. Oh, Lord. Okay, so let's just refresh the timeline a little bit. And I want to play this video because it was funny to me because people are always arguing with me. People are always telling me, you know, I really get that a lot. Like, and then I hate the way it's something that people say to me. And I know they're saying it just because they're angry. Like, they can't win an argument with me. They can't fight me with facts. And so they decide to assume something that doesn't make any sense based on what my life actually looks like. And also a lot of you don't even fucking know me, but because I have heard it from people that I actually know, that I actually have interacted with, that know that that's not true, and they said it just because they were angry at me in the moment. I know that whenever somebody says that shit to me, it's extreme bullshit. I know it's bullshit. I know it is, but it's extreme bullshit. Okay. Outside of that, very simple questions can get to the truth of the matter. And if I'm wrong and men are so great and I just hate men for no fucking reason, why was this social experiment so prevalent?
Yes, immediately, right now.
Would you live on a planet with all women?
Yes.
Would you live on a planet with all women?
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Hell yes. Of course. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. 110%. I am gay.
We don't care.
Let me tell you.
We don't care.
So yes. Yes, I love women. Are they selling tickets?
I hate men.
Would you live on a planet with all men?
Hell no. Fuck no. Fuck no. Definitely wouldn't.
No.
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 Fuck no, bro. What the fuck are you talking about?
Hell fucking no.
I mean, it'd be cool.
Gay.
Well, maybe 1 hour and I regret my decision. Yeah, no, I wouldn't do it.
Would you live on a planet with all women?
Yes, immediately, right now.
Would you live on a planet with all women?
Okay. So sorry, y'all. Shit acting weird. So I've already been up here for an hour. I'm gonna get off of here and then I'm gonna come right back. Okay. Y'all are probably not gonna get the notification. So can you please just check back in the next minute? I'm gonna do a restart on my computer and I'm gonna come back and we're gonna get into the rest of the shit that I want to talk about. Okay. All right.